Hello friends, welcome back to The Young Human. In this new series, The Thoughts of a Mentor, I'm going to share the people who inspire me. And I'm going to share their thoughts and try to explain the way I perceive them to be. Now, one of the biggest examples for me is Gary Vaynerchuck. And for so many reasons. He's empathetic, but he's self-confident. He knows what he wants, he's self-aware. He is always talking about giving more than asking for. And it's like he's teaching the new next generation on how business works. Because if you really think about it, business of the past is not the same as business of the future. Internet, there's a lack of trust, which means that you need to give a lot more of yourself before people start trusting you, before they're actually willing to trust you to buy from you. So this changes the whole way business is done, and it's way nicer and more pleasant to do business on the internet than it is in real stores, because often real stores are just about you giving them money and you getting something back in return, and the value exchange is not the same as on the internet. Now, this means for goods, that's why Amazon is growing, that's why eBay is growing so fast, and like these places are becoming really big dominators. And Gary Vaynerchuk is the marketeer, the guy who built up a business from 30 people to 800 plus people within 2 years. Like, he's the biggest, fastest growing media agency in New York. And he's running a daily vlog. Now, he's one of my absolute favorites. So I will be reviewing a lot of his content, and I'll try to filter out the best things so you get a hang of it and you get to understand why I think he's so amazing and why I think he's almost the godfather that's leading the next generation. Because any company, and this is one of these Gary Vaynerchuk quotes, any company in the world is a media company first and then whatever it is that they're doing second. And what he means by that is that you as a company need to be able to produce content on the internet, because that's where consumer attention is. The reason I called my consulting agency the attention store is because I know how to get the attention of the people. It's the reason why I started right now my coaching consulting business and I'm starting a YouTube channel. It's because your attention is here. You don't read newspapers about that and then go look for somebody. No, if you want to get information, I'm here and I'm giving you a lot of value. I'm giving you a lot of information and knowledge that I have. And maybe at one point you think I can be the guy who help you because you need something that you think I can give you. And because we already built this relationship over the past months, years, weeks, days, whatever, because of that relationship, you now choose to work with me because I built that trust in you and you think I am the person who can help you. Now, you can do that as well for your business with your customers, your potential customers, and all these other things. Because I've been doing so much of giving, I've been getting a lot as well. And this is how the new society works. And Gary Vaynerchuk is probably the guy who teaches me the most about this and who helps me understand the way the world works today. Now, let's dive into the video and dissect the video, what he means, and my thoughts on that video.
You know what's so funny? That's probably the most I've had in my stomach in a long time in a rant.
We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable.
He's like forward thinking, he's not scared to speak his mind.
And it's practical.
It's totally practical.
That's the thing that
Yes.
that's the part I will never win because of my gift of gab. It hides the level of practicality that I'm speaking to. This is real now.
It's completely real now. I think that you're basically, this is what you had to say, and I hope that, I hope the P&G
It's a selfless execution.
Absolutely.
Because my ambition is to buy brands that companies like this ruin, buy them on a nickel on a dollar, and resurrect them.
Yeah.
So I just can't buy them all, so might as well do good along the way.
So the first thing you see here is Gary Vaynerchuk. His plan is to build his media agency, and from that media agency, then buy out brands and buy them for really cheap, put them through this rebranding machine, because the brand, the product, everything might be good, but if your marketing sucks, if you don't manage to get in touch and get in contact with your customers and the ability to sell to these customers and build up a good relationship with these customers, because you have to imagine that every customer only has, for example, €10 to spend and only 1 hour of time to watch something. Where are they going to spend this? Where will their attention be? If they spend their €10 on something they watched and then they saw that this product would help them with that problem that they have, they knew they had a problem, they were not aware, and now their attention is on the social medias, on Instagram, on Facebook, on the internet, on the mobile devices. And if you advertise in the wrong places, nobody would see that, so they wouldn't be reminded that that problem that they're trying to solve is your product. So you have to be there where your consumer's attention is. And Gary Vaynerchuck understands this like no other. He's probably the best at this. And what he planned to do is like buy all these great companies that have amazing products, and all he's going to do is just turn them through his media machine that he built. And slowly he's going to lose maybe his own clients because he doesn't need it anymore, because he's just pushing these brands. And then from that, he's going to gain so much revenue and build such a big empire that then one day, hopefully, he can go on and buy the jets.
Vlog, it's going to be a short episode, mainly because D-Rock overslept and because we took a connecting red eye from LA to Chicago to here in Cincinnati, where I just gave a keynote. And to be very frank, maybe it's because my good friend Craig, let's show Craig, maybe because of his words, and he's always very straight but kind, or maybe just, you know, you have these talks, there are moments in time, something really great just happened on stage, and I would say that what it was it's a moment that I would say synthesizes, confirms, reinforces, puts the bow on this thesis that I'm living on an everyday basis. And I just fucking know I'm right. I don't know what else to say. I just know I'm right, and I know that every day that passes, more good is gonna be happening for me. The amount of money that I'm leaving on the table in the last 7 years for the historical brand equity of being correct is enormous. This is a subtlety that I don't talk to you about, don't talk about in general. It's because I'm not cashing in on all the opportunities, because I'm trying to spend time on doing a talk like this that took up my whole day because of the inefficiencies of LA, Cincinnati, New York, but the impact is greater in the word of mouth of this collective audience over a 4 to 5 year macro. So many people, so many of you are scrutinizing how to maximize more views, more likes, more engagement, more AdSense pre-roll in your thing, more sales, more t-shirt sales, more speaking fees, short-term financial. Please pay attention to what I'm doing, which is make the financial you need to survive, to live, and maybe to get that 1 or 2 things you need a year to get your nuts off and be happy, a trip here, a trip there. But then take all those other dollar opportunities or dollars and reinvest them into where you're going. I reinvest them in content creation, in distribution of my thoughts, in pontificating my truths, and giving away my best value to you and anybody who's willing to consume it, with the hopes and thoughts that the karma and the realities of those truths in a 10-year window create the opportunities for me to trade on in the future. Please pay attention to what I'm doing.
Now, first of all, I think, how can you not love Gary? After watching this, after hearing this, you might have a bad opinion about him watching one keynote, you might think bad about him, whatever, but that's probably because you don't know him. You judge him way too quickly, because if you listen to this is only about people, let's give to each other. Like, we're living in a world of information. We're living in a new world where you can document everything and everything compounds, like I said in previous videos as well. And the thing is that in this age of information, everything's accessible, everything's for free. We have everything at us at a level of abundance, meaning that we can consume whatever, whenever, however we want it. Everything is based on our rules, meaning that there's too much for us to consume. And if we're afraid of missing out, we're gonna feel overwhelmed, we're gonna feel distracted. We feel like we always need to go and check out the internet because we might miss the next Gary Vaynerchuk movie, or we might miss the next this or the next that. And truth is, there's so many amazing people out there who make amazing pieces of content, and all it really depends upon is who do you want to watch. But if you want to watch everything, you can never watch everything and get everything done in a day. So what does this mean? What does this rant mean? Because I hope you understand by now that you can never watch anything. All the content in the world is doubled every 11 hours. Now, that means that if you can't watch everything every day, and there's a lot of people who are extremely good at giving free information, it now becomes a price for your attention, and there's no reason anymore to start paying for courses, because there's so much information available now that now it's about scaling it and building better quality. And that's the whole reason why I'm giving my information away for free. Like, I don't care about you knowing the things that I know. I'm happy that I can share these things with you and be part of something, and hopefully one day help you to become something that you would have liked to be. And because of me, I contributed a little piece of that to it. And because of that, now you are where you want to be. And then maybe one day I put out a book and you're like, damn, I want to buy that. Or maybe one day I go to a conference and I go to speak there and you're like, I want to go there because I want to get my book that I have signed by Randy. Or like whatever it is that you're aiming for. Now, these are my ambitions. These are my goals that I want to do and achieve. But the idea is that on the internet, you have to start giving and you have to start creating content. And you have to start giving without expecting anything in return. And that is the best strategy right now. And that might mean that you don't always need to look for the short-term financial transaction. I've been investing myself so much, working so hard, giving so much. Buildroll is one example. Buildroll, I created a free course for users to get started, to help them understand the platform better. What did it give me? I got over 1,000 subscribers within the first 3 months, which is insane for me right now without any startup knowledge or whatever. The only thing I knew about YouTube is that I had to find my niche, I had to find my community, and I had to like provide something of insane value that people would actually want to subscribe. And I'm getting a chance to get your attention so you can actually see this. Now, let's continue because I can talk on for this for hours and hours. And let me know what you think about these videos because again, this is a new concept. We're trying the things. If people give me feedback that it's positive, I will continue with these type of videos. If not, we move on and we're going to try the next concept. So let me know. It's very important for me to let you know. And that's the only thing I'm asking for you. Give me some feedback. Give me some, like, how can I help you more? Because me helping you, that's the goal. How can I help you more? Let it know in the comments down below. And I hope to share that with you. So let's get started again.
I'm super empathetic. Yeah. I only deploy empathy. It doesn't make it right though. Right. Like, and there's something clearly happening. Yeah. It's macro data. Yeah. The brands are losing. The brands are losing.
Yeah, they're losing.
It's real. 97%. This is not you.
No, it's all brands are losing.
97% Fortune 500 CPG brands decline. That's absurd.
All the brands are losing. All the big brands are now having a really, really hard time. And that's because they don't understand the way this new world, the way, like, it's a whole new world. The whole way we are living today, it's different than it used to be. And that's why this whole channel is called The Young Human. We are living in a new world and nobody knows. Like, everybody can pretend to be an expert, but technology and everything in there is super young. So we only know what we know, and there's always going to be a next evolution. And we don't know how human behavior and culture will actually react. We can predict, we can have an estimate, but it's changing so fast now. And with each change, new job opportunities arise, new experts arise. I mean, 10 years ago, there wasn't a social media expert business, and now Gary Vaynerchuck built an 800 million annual revenue business out of it within 2 or 3 years. I mean, new opportunities are existing. The jobs in the real world are disappearing, and there's new jobs appearing through online services, online companies, because if communication goes that way and we become more interconnected, it's natural that the employees, the big employees of the future, are the Googles, are the Facebooks, are the Amazons, are the whatever, Yahoos. Like, these people, they've already won the internet. And the only next big gap, the only next big step that I think is a big chance and big opportunity is virtual reality. But big giants like Facebook already amassed so much wealth that they are probably one of the biggest investors in virtual reality. So is Google, and so is Microsoft and all these other companies. And it's really a future of technology, and it's the world of technology. Everything's changing, and big brands often need to make way too much decisions because they have shareholders, they have stakeholders, and all these people don't understand this new way because they're too old. They don't grow up in this. They don't understand that we are totally living with a different mindset, with a different way of thinking. They don't understand that they have to give. If Gary gives 51%, I will have to give you 80% to get your attention because I need to give way more than Gary needs to do because I have to prove myself way more than Gary should. So it's those things that you should keep in mind. And you should keep in mind, like, how is my business or how is my life or how am I giving to other people? Because if there's so much abundance and if there's so much choice, then you should ask yourself, would you rather hang out with that person that only takes? Or would you rather hang out with that person that will give you a lot of things? And then if you would have to buy something and both people sell something, would you buy it from the guy that takes or would you buy it from the guy that gives. And I think this is what internet is doing, and this is what technology is doing, and this is why big brands with a lot of people, with a lot of decision makers are really having a hard time transferring to that, because it means that you're going to earn less money, but you're going to get more of a social business where businesses are not becoming straight ass businesses, but businesses are becoming communities. Just like the Young Human, just like the way I'm planning to run this business. This is not a business, this is a team. And if you want to be a part of it, yes, you're going to have to pay a fee, but we have to pay the bills and we have to invest in order to get this movement bigger, get this thing growing. And the only way we can really do that and authentically and sincerely is by having a team that's actually valuing the thing they're working towards. So the world is changing, and whatever business you have or whatever it is that you want to do, you can now make a business out of anything that you want. I mean, if you like to collect paintings, you can build a business around that. If you want to walk with dogs every single day, you can build a business around that, no matter what it is, as long as you understand these new principles. And for that, I'm making a course right now, which is absolutely for free. Like, I'm not planning to charge on my information. I will vow to you right now that unless it's interaction from me to you, if you subscribe to this channel and you hit that notification bell, all the information I'm putting out there is for free. I will show you how to do the Facebook ads. I will show you how to do all these things. Now, why am I doing this? Again, if Gary does this, I will need to do this. I need to give 10 times more in order to get your attention. Meaning that other people will have to do the same as well. Meaning that this world's only becoming better because we're only going to get more and more value for free. Because I can just record it once, this video, and it costs me maybe an hour to record and maybe 2 hours to edit. But once I did all that, it's evergreen, meaning that you can watch it over and over and over again. I can share it with you over and over and over again. So for me, it's a great way to talk to a larger group of people, help and inspire people. And if out of those 10,000 people that are watching, if maybe one person wants to get coaching with me, then they can get coaching with me and I can charge $300, $400, $500 an hour, because I don't need to do it for the other people that cannot afford that. Meaning that with the guy who can, I can invest my time fully and be invested in it. And for the other people, I can help them to reach that level where they are comfortable at affording that. And by the time you're capable of affording yourself coaches for 500, 600, 1,000 euro an hour, then by that time, you're willing to give it, because I've brought you so far along the way of success already. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like these type of concepts. It was new. It was an experiment for me. I enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun. It gives me better incentive to show you the people that I'm following, to show you the people that I'm inspired by, to show you the things that I'm learning. And it's like, when I'm learning something, I dive in it 100%. So when I decided I wanted to be an entrepreneur, I knew I had to learn the marketing. I had to learn the sales. So I started following Gary Vaynerchuck. I started following Russell Brunson. I started following Eric Salgado. I started following all these other people that helped me to slowly acquire these skills. Simon Sinek, Seth Godin, Evan Carmichael, his channel is amazing. And I want to share with you, the goal of this channel for me is to share with you all this information through a filter. So if you trust me and if you trust me on the way that I'm doing things, then you could save a lot of time, which is one of the key things in today's society, in learning. And I will give you the information that I learn along the way and share it with you while I'm learning it. So you might benefit from it just the way I'm benefiting from it. And together we can build something amazing. Now, let me know why you're watching this channel. What's the reason and how can I help you become better? So thank you guys for watching. If you're new to this channel and you want to see more videos, I do vlogs, I do system tech reviews, I do videos like this, and I will build the course that will help you become successful without you needing to pay anything for it. So it's going to be a step-by-step guide to find your passion, to find the thing you want to do, then teach you the idea of how you can monetize it. And then slowly, as I'm building my business and I'm gaining more experience on areas, because I don't want to talk about things that I didn't do. Like, I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and then I'm going to tell you how I'm doing it. And then maybe you do it better and you can give me a tip. Like, become a part of it. I just want to create this environment for everybody to learn. And because of the internet, we can now create free education for people and share our knowledge as human beings who have experienced a lot. And that's what the Young Human is all about. It's about empathy, it's about sharing, it's about doing the right thing, and everybody has the right to live the life they want. We at the Young Human want to help you not get a job or not do whatever, but live a lifestyle. And if that means living a job or having a job, that's fine. But you have to be able to do what you want to do. And that's going to be possible. And in today's world, there's so much opportunities that if you want it, if you want to work for it, then I'm here to help you. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next episode.
Hey, check it.